Hey everyone, it's time to do another how I do it, how I play it. This one is going to be quite a famous track. I'm not even sure if how I do it or play it is the same as how it was originally done. But this is how I do / play Blackbird by the Beatles. Start on the 3rd fret of the bottom E. You're plucking that and an open B string at the same time. And then directly after that, plucking the open G. That's your first bit. Just with the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the bottom E string, which makes a G note, and a B. This is an open G chord, because it has the G and the B without the D in the middle. Without the D at the end. G and the B. So, although I keep on forgetting at the beginning of videos to say this, I'm in half step down tuning. So that's a F sharp and an A sharp for me. I would recommend half step down tuning to anyone, so give it a shot. We go from the G up to an open A minor chord, which is you just put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the B string and you are plucking the A string and the B string. So it goes. Yeah. And then pointer finger, 2nd fret of the A string, ring or pinky finger, whichever you prefer, I'm using pinky, on the 3rd fret of the B string. Again, with that open G rung out after it, as with all of these. And after this, we move the whole way up to the 10th and 12th fret on the same strings you were just on, the A and the B. 10th fret for your pointer on the A string, and 12th fret for your pinky or ring on the B string. I've got my ring going at the minute. Yeah? Cool. Those. And then when we get to that point, we're not doing, we're doing. So it does start with that open G. So pluck them both, G, open, 10th fret on the A, 12th fret on the B, 10th fret on the A. Right? That then moves on into the second, because this first part of it is just Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Yeah? But then back down the strings on the same strings that your hand was already playing, Same 3 strings that were being used for here, we're just moving down to a C major open chord, which is your pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and your ring or pinky finger on the 5th fret of the B string. Except we're going like we did with we're going from there to an E minor. And E minor is the 7th fret on the A string for your pointer, and the 8th fret on the B string for your ring. Again, I'm saying all these as if it was standard tuning. I'm in step down tuning, so I am 1 semitone down from what I'm telling you these chord shapes are. But they are these chord shapes. I'm just in a funky tune. So, up to the E minor, to the D major, which is 5th fret on your pointer, 7th fret on your ring or pinky, and still with that open G happening. F minor, which is, sorry, not even F minor, F sharp minor, which is your 9th fret on the A string, your 10th fret on the B string, and still keep that G, which is sort of making a bit of a like diminished 7th, something like that, out of the chord. But I like it, goes from open to sort of jazzy. C, E minor, D, F sharp minor, E minor, excuse me, E minor, with that little run down on it. And then we move down to a D sharp major, which is just sending your index finger from the 7th fret on the A down 1 fret to the 6th fret on the A, and keeping the 8th fret for the B string on your ring or pinky. Yeah? Along with that, same kind of run with the right hand that we did up here at the beginning of, is the same thing as, same rhythm you'd use as the in. Yeah? And you do that sort of da 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 da, and the same thing for the D sharp major. Yeah? Move down to a D major, which again is your 5th fret for your pointer, 7th fret for your pinky or ring. Go D major with the open G, E major, E minor with the open D, C major with the run, a C minor, which is where you take the ring or pinky finger that you had on the 5th fret of the B string and you move it 1 down, leaving pointer finger on the 3rd fret where it was making the C note anyway. So, yeah. So, move the whole, everything down 1 fret on this hand. Keep the same shape, just move the pointer finger down to the 2nd fret, and the pinky or ring finger down to the 3rd fret. Pointer finger 2nd fret on the A, ring or pinky 3rd fret on the B. Which makes a open, could be G, could be B minor kind of chord. And then we switch over a little bit from these kind of shapes of chords that we've been making into an A major style that fits in with everything. For that, I'm going to need you to take your ring finger and your middle finger, stick them on the 2nd fret of the G and the B strings, and then, like we were doing, you're now playing the open A and the 2nd fret on the B and G. It's the first time you haven't been ringing out that open G. You're on here now, yeah? And then down to that open A minor. Like the beginning. So what that is. Start off with that sort of leading into it is that A minor open. Again, there's a slight variation in the rhythm on the right hand. Da, 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 da. It isn't that. Da, 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 da. Same run, just a different rhythm. You're still using the same strings. Yeah? Your thumb is still on that A string. You're still looking at those middle 4 strings as being used and really leaving the D out of it as much as possible. Just these 3, the A, the G, and the B. Yeah? You could also do that. Letting go of that 1st fret on the B string with the last pluck of the B. Going back into what feels like the very intro, yeah? Except instead of going at the end bit, we're going, so that's a C major again. Then down to that B minor G, then the A major. Finish it off as you like. Yeah, that's the end of that phrase. You'd be moving into a repetition of that phrase for the 2nd verse, and it's the entire thing gets repeated. Yeah? The same thing is happening on Blackbird sing in the dead of the night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. As is happening on Blackbird sing in the dead of the night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. Yeah? So, either way, that's the same bit that I've just shown you. You can go back, reverse it over and over again, but here is a playthrough. Yeah? It's a full playthrough of that phrase. That phrase is your anything that starts off going Blackbird singing in the dead of the night, every time. This is the phrase you're playing. Yeah? Find little variations on it if you can to sort of vary up what's being played, how the song is being received, making it your own, that kind of thing. Then we're going for the Blackbird fly, that bit. We start on an open F chord, 8th fret on your A, 10th fret on your B, and leaving that open G ring out. We're running down F major, E minor, D major, nope, not D major, D minor, F major, E major, F major, E minor, D minor, C major, and something new is we take this C major shape and we move the whole thing down so that you're on the 1st fret with your pointer finger on the A string and on the 3rd fret with your ring or pinky finger on the B string, giving us a very, very sort of tension-filled, because it's not quite there. It's not a bass root chord, as it were. It's funky. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't have enough musical theory to give you exact, but it's a funky chord. Going back up to that open C, which is a lot more sort of in its box, if you know what I mean. This one's sort of like, hi, I'm weird. So, going back to it, F sharp, E minor, D minor, C major, A sharp major with a G. Very, very funky, very, very cool. And it's I've gotten the wrong note there. Don't know what's wrong with me today. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly. Into the light of the dark black night. So, F sharp, well, F major, E minor, D minor, C major, A sharp major, C major. For every time. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, blackbird fly. And instead of going back up to the C on that 3rd round, we go to that A major one. Fly into the light of the dark black night. I'm completely off the tone for some reason, completely off pitch. But we do this in one take and we take it through, so my apologies for having shitty singing right now. So, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. And it's that from the end of the verse bit, the G, A minor, B minor slash G again, C major, B minor slash G again, going through that again. Blackbird sing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for that moment to be free. Blackbird, fly. Blackbird, fly. Blackbird, fly into the light, dark black night. Yeah? Practice that as much as you see fit. Someone's coming through, so we're not going to do any playing right now. Hi.
Sorry.
No worries, we're just recording a tutorial.
Oh, nice.
And it is coming up to the end of that because we are sort of in the, you've done the middle eight, the verses are all the same. So the end verse is a repeat of the first. It's a blackbird singing in the dead of night. Again. So you've got all of it. Yeah? G, A minor, whole thing. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And I'm going to try and do a half-speed-ish run-through of the instrumental one more time to finish off the video. I've never wanted to start a video again at the end of it so much from just a single chord being misplayed. Let me start that again. G, A minor, G slash B minor, G. C, E minor, D, F sharp minor, E minor, D sharp major, D, E minor, C, C minor, B minor slash G, A major, A minor. Put my pinky up on the third fret of the top E for a bit of extra flavor sometimes. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings, learn to fly. All your life, you were only awaiting for that moment to arrive. Blackbird, fly. Blackbird, fly. Blackbird, fly into the light of a dark black night. Let me know how you get on with it. Let me know if you play it any differently. I'd love to hear people's takes. Cheers.